I think we're going to see some long time. We are now going live, I believe. Yep, it is now live. So I'm going to say, yep. Good evening, welcome to Vanilla TV. This is the ETF2L Highlander Nations Cup, the knockout phase. In the red, defending for the first round on this payload map. It is the Netherlands. I almost said the Danes, but it isn't, because the Danes, Denmark, they're in the blue. I am Skully on the camera. It's Rinta, and with me is Haydn. And Haydn, let's just see exactly where that sentry gun is. And that's an interesting place for the sentry gun. Like,
yeah,
really
definitely. You generally see engineers building it a bit round the corner, kind of just next to the teleport right there, and that really just kind of, it does open it up to the spam from the right hand side, but if you have a team holding up on hill, it's generally not that big of a problem. This sentry spot, I haven't really seen used that often. Like, it is used every so often, but usually it's just kind of an Uber around the corner. Maybe there's a sense of surprise, maybe the Team Netherlands know what they're going to be doing with this. I'm going to be excited to see what happens with this. Personally, I never really build it there. I like to have it a bit further around, but I'm going to be interesting to see what's going to be happening. We're probably going to see one flower sitting in spawn waiting for some kind of force going out onto Wyeth right now. So let's go ahead and see if anything, or if anybody can get anything done.
Well, yeah, straight away Hellberg gets taken out, so that's what they need. They're going to go for a soldier bomb. Hey, can they get anything going with the soldier bomb? Going to make a force? No, does not make the force, but that's what they want to do. Like, they're happy enough just to throw people in, and you can see the medic is still standing back. Can they get a drop? They cannot get a drop. They cannot get a pop. They're losing players, but at the same time, that's fine. Spy's going to try. Spy's with the back that finally takes down Calm. And Seeger taking down Calm, and the Uber still has not been forced. And with quad low with Zen low, you've got to think about it. Hellberg goes down, but they just cannot get a force. So this is great play from both teams right now. It's just very passive.
Yeah, Team Denmark, they know that they have fast respawns right at this time. They don't need to worry about just losing players. Quad goes down to a very nice headshot from Lucky Luke right there, and it just looks really solid from the Netherlands right now. They're holding around this corner, they're being able to do it. The Uber is actually forced out onto the demo man though, and he's going to be making his way on over to the cart. The Uber is actually used by Team Denmark as well, so that's going to really push back the Netherlands team a little bit. The sentry is still up in the barn though. Crystal's going down for Team Denmark, but I don't think it's really going to matter that much right now. I mean, they're going to be able to keep up that momentum a little bit. The sentry is still up though, and that's really what's going to be delaying them right now. A Spider's trying to get onto it, but Jappy's going to be able to defend that. Heavy sat on the cart, they managed to grab it. Jappy on 4 HP, he gets taken down, and it looks like Team Denmark are going to be able to push it straight through this barn in just 1 minute and 22 seconds.
That's a good time, and Dr. Phil was key there, because the moment they got the heavy weapons guy, the moment that the member of Denmark got the heavy weapons guy up top, they claimed the hill, and that just opened up that sentry gun to be abused. It got taken out so far. So that's what they wanted, and that's what they did. It was great play for them. Then they worked it out, and now you can see the card is being stopped just for a second as it goes onto the little, I don't know, the little turntable there. I love that. Little turntable. This is going to keep on pushing there. And now where is the sentry going to get? The sentry gun has not been put up, but he puts the teleporter. It's far back, so he can't build it. So this is not going to be handy for them, as they're just going to have to go in and try and defend this with just a few players on their own. And it is paying off for them right now, as the Uber finally gets forced.
Yeah, the Uber was actually used, and that's really just going to push back Team Denmark a little bit right now, and they only have 4 players up, and that's really buying a lot of time for Team for Jappy right now. He's being able to grab that sentry, build it, move it forward a little bit. You saw there, Dr. Phil was doing really nice work at being able to delay it, but now Jappy's going to be able to grab that sentry, get it to level 2, and that's really going to delay them. One flower actually went down there, I believe, so he's going to be resetting his Uber. Wyeth is going up to 40% right now, and it's going to be really interesting. Just something to point out, though, Zen has that bat, I can't remember the name of it, but the scout bat that when you right click it shoots the Christmas ball and it can make players bleed. I want to see something happen with that. I want to see exactly how I was going to be using it. You don't really get to see that. You usually see things like the Boston Basher for building and such, but I want to see what happens out of that. Tutorial taking down Lucky Luke though. Dr. Phil takes down MFNL, and we're going to see the sentry taking a little bit of damage right now. Pyro's up in the top right room, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. Jappy's going to be moving his dispense around a little bit. The sentry does actually get taken down though from Dr. Phil, and Jappy's still persistent on trying to rebuild this.
He's got to try and be persistent and rebuild it, but at the same time, they're not taking an advantage with this down. In fact, they don't even have the Uber up yet. We does have the Uber, but that's all they've got. The Pyro, I mean, the Spy there just get a buy. Now here comes the Uber. This is what we've been waiting for. Uber's not there. There's a drop there. Straight on. One flower gets dropped to the sticky. To on his defense, though, he only just had it, and we do have a pause.
Yeah, that was insane.
To be fair, you can't, as much as that's a drop, he only just got that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So there we go. The pause is over right now. So it's going to be a little bit of some surfing plays. Lucky Luke goes down again. That sentry gun is destroyed though down upstairs with the... No, it's not destroyed, sorry. It just kept being taken out by that.
DMSII right there got double air shot by the soldier as he was trying to jump off the balcony. I hope somebody saw that, but we don't actually see him. He's getting a bit aggressive right now. Just going to be spamming stickies right around that corner, doing a lot of damage to the Pyro, Heavy, and Medic right now. Quad just on 2 HP, managing to get out of that, and it looks like Team Denmark are going to be peeking round for this elbow right now. Pyro's going to be air blasting them back and dealing a bit of damage to them, but I don't think it's going to be that much. They're going to be really persistent on trying to get onto that cart. The sentry is still up top. Calm goes down. Hellberg goes down as well. One flower now is going to be going down. Dr. Phil, Hellberg, everybody, or well, almost everybody from Team Denmark are down right now. They do manage to push it over onto that point though. 90% from Wyeth right now, which is going to be really solid for holding. Probably holding quite aggressive right now, and even if they do need fallback, they're going to be really confident on being able to do that as well.
Yeah, Quad's air blast there was key. He was down the Pyro, the point was getting blocked. Quick air blast, he's got the point, and that also gives you a little bit, I believe with the second point you get a forward respawn. That's just what they wanted, but at the same time, One Flower just not been lucky at all. Here comes the Uber again, and he's just going to be focused down. One Flower has had like one Uber all game, and he's dropped one that he's only just got. He's not having a good game, not having a good game protecting him, but at the same time, Weird is just building great, doing exactly what you need, and he's just walking around, so maybe the pause have come from there, so somebody dropped. Not exactly sure who dropped. Yeah, it was the Medic. I did see Weed was going down. Double kill there from top to hit Phil, just like said that. Takes down Weed. Brilliant. They can look to push on with this, surely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Netherlands are doing a really good job at being able to focus down Team Denmark right now. One Flower, as you said, he's having an awful game just because of how well Team Netherlands being able to pressure him down, make sure that he's not being able to get it. And as you saw, One Flower just went down. That's going to allow Wyeth to get a little bit of that advantage. Again, he did go down as well, though, so that may be a little bit of an issue. But it's a little bit, and maybe that's going to be helpful. He's still going to be healing much more than One Flower. One Flower isn't healing anybody right now. And now we're going to be seeing Team Netherlands holding a really solid defense onto this point. We do actually see MFNL and Lucky Luke going down, but it shouldn't really matter too much. We're going to be seeing Wyeth taking a lot of damage. Sniper's looking at him, and he's going to be forced out of there. The sentry is still up, level 3. Let's see if anything does come out of that right there. It does. Oh, Jappy goes down and the teleport, but the sentry's still up. It still takes down Dr. Phil and F2 right there. Really great players. Only 3 players up for Team Netherlands. Team Denmark are going to be able to push it on to third, but it's really going to be delayed for last.
6:09. Great times there as well. I'm just seeing Wallflower still going. He is still going with the medic gun. Weed is still going with the medic gun himself, so it's going to be Uber versus Uber. The advantage, though, is in Weed's favour, so that's going to help them. But the Danes, though, they can just start pushing in with this with a little bit of brute force. And here they go. They just want to start peeking and poking. Peeking and poking. That's the new term we're going to use right now. That's what they want. You see the medic up top right there. 100%. He's going to be able to just jump down with the Uber. Oh, watch this. Watch the big man drop when this Uber comes in and they drop down. If they drop down, this is going to be a huge wipe right here. I'm calling it as we go. Lucky Luke goes down again. The Uber comes in for One Flower, and they're not getting much with it. And now watch the big man drop off stairs. I'm telling you right now, watch him drop. In fact, he's gone straight with the Demo Man. Hasn't used it. Finally used it instead. At the top, though, we see a double kill. The Uber has not gone well. They get a couple. They just get a great wipe there. When I was talking all about the big man dropping down from top, they didn't need it. They just stood on there dominant with the Demo Man. All the work was done for them, really, when One Flower Ubered in early.
Yeah, One Flower Super being early really delayed that push a lot. That really gave a lot of time for Jappy to be able to build up his sentry, which I believe is level 3 right now, and that really just delayed it. Now, Wyeth does have a little bit of an Uber disadvantage, but it shouldn't matter too much. The Wyeth Super actually was delayed a lot. He managed to hold on to it very nicely, but Zygon takes down One Flower. Tutorial's going down by DMSI. MFNL gets taken down by Quad as well. Lucky Luke taking down Calm. And just a lot of plays being exchanged right now, but it just is going well in Team Netherlands' favour. They're just being able to hold it really well, and they're doing it oh so perfectly. I mean, 70% advantage, they're going to be feeling confident. They have that level 3, unless something absolutely horrible happens right now. They're going to be looking for around an 8-minute time.
One Flower gets back up, he's building with something, and he dies straight away from the spy plane. Zygon again. One Flower has been having a bad game. It's one of those that really he can't wait to end it because he just wants to shake it off. It's been dreadful for him. Maybe he can just turn it around in the next game, but they need him alive right now. That's what they need. And looking at his building, he is still going Medigun. But they need to break this somehow. They need to get that sentry gun, and I love where that sentry gun is positioned. It's literally out of line of sight from when they come through the first door. But when it hits that first bend, when that car hits that first bend, it's right in line of the sentry gun. Fantastic position right here.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really common position, but as we say that, we see Wyeth coming out here with the Demo Man, taking down Sentry Gun, taking down Hellberg, and just dealing a lot of damage. And he's going to be falling back, or Wyeth is going to be falling back a little bit.
Uber.
Yeah, the Uber was used. Nothing really did actually come out of that. It took down a
Really?
Sentry, but...
He didn't take down the Sentry, he took down one flower as well. One flower is just like the little pawn that keeps getting knocked down every time. Like it's the first pawn you use in a game of chess that you give up. Such a shame. Like they really need to protect them. Look, one flower's got no choice. He's going in with a Ubersaw and he dies straight away.
Yeah, it's just over. Like, they're just throwing corpses into this point right now. And as you were saying earlier about that Sentry Gun, it's in a great position. It's a really common position, but it just works. It's got a great sightline. It looks at the locker room. It looks at the up top right balcony. And just... Team Netherlands is going to be feeling really confident. We actually see Kaltu. He's alone. He doesn't have a medic. He's a heavy weapons guy. He's pretty fat, but he's being able to roam around. He's just feeling free right now, being able to go around, do whatever he wants, because he can peek a little bit. He can die maybe. It's not going to be that big of a problem. But we do actually see Tutorial taking down Jappy right now. The Sentry's going to be going down. Maybe it is a little bit of a problem. We see one flower. He's only on 50% though. Wyeth is on 100%. Uber actually does come out, or is forced quite early. I'm not really sure what's happening with that. Yeah, the Sentry Gun gets taken down. It looks like they're going to be wrapping around a little bit. Let's see if anything comes out of that. We see a couple players going down for Team Denmark and some for Team Netherlands right now, but I don't think anything's going to come out of it. Quads on the cart, and it looks like Team Denmark are finally going to start making that push with that Sentry Gun down. We see a Pyro jumping on top of him, but it's not going to really do that much damage. Quad goes down. Maybe it did a lot more damage than I expected it to. Calm went down as well, and just a lot of players down.
Dr. Phil gets a couple there, and one flower gets taken
Lucky
out.
Luke dropped him.
It
One
was
flower
a drop.
dropped.
He was nowhere near. He was about 80%. But
Oh,
it's still
100.
enough a thing. Here we go though. Look at this. Now it's going to be really questionable. It's 5 minutes left on this time. If they don't catch this in 5 minutes, it's going to give the Netherlands a great attempt there. Crystal, great kill onto DMS. He does take down. Weed takes down. Hellberg takes down Weed. That's going to be crucial, and they're just going in right now with pure fragging power. So level 1 there, they don't need to bother about it. They just need to get everybody onto the point. Look at this, the heavy weapons guy on its own. He just take down one flower, and that is Kaltu with a triple kill, doing what they can, just holding on for the last moment. But look how far they pushed that cart. But at the same time, look where that Sentry Gun is. It's still the same place. That's going to be hard to even get near that cart now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing that Team Netherlands can really do right now apart from play really defensively. They don't want anybody sneaking onto the point. They need to keep that Sentry alive and try to lay this a lot. And I'm interested to see exactly what time they're going to be able to get on this cart right now, because one flower's dying a lot. That's really not helping them. He's just losing a lot of this time and just not being able to do anything with it. So now Team Netherlands, they're going to be able to get that Sentry back up to level 3. They're going to be able to really solidly defend this again. We've seen some great defense already, but I want to see exactly how Team Denmark want to attack this. You see Lucky Luke peeking up into their locker room. Hellberg manages to take down Zygon though, with a very nice headshot. MFNL takes down Dr. Phil though. So a few players being exchanged, but nothing really too drastic. I'm going to see Denmark getting that Uber in around 20%, but Wyeth is on 100% right now, so we're going to see some pretty solid defense.
Yeah, Weed's on 100% right there. F2 gets taken down. Usually when I see F2 down, it means that the medic's down, but he's not playing medic today. Tutorial gets taken down again, but of course that's a spy play. It's obvious. They've got the Uber, and you know what? I'm pretty sure that they want to use it. Actually, they're switching it up. They're going up locker room. They want to go for the locker room. This could be influential right now. Calm gets put down on fire straight away. They need to go with this. Here comes the Demo Man. Really going to try and booger that Sentry Gun. The heavy weapons guy's going to booger the Sentry Gun. No one's booked in the Sentry Gun. But the heavy weapons guy, that he's right on behind the wrong place. He's going to take it down straight away. Bad positioning from Calm. And that's just completely blown the Uber at all. And they've blown that push. What were they thinking? Surely if you've got an Uber Demo Man, you've got to go for that Sentry Gun.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it just looks like they all just kind of jumped through locker room and expected something to happen. Maybe something is happening. It's only 2 players up. It's Jappy and MFNL. The Sentry isn't going to be able to do anything right now. A lot of spam going on towards the car. 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Quite a lengthy time. Probably quite easy to defeat. But let's see exactly how Team Denmark want to defend this.
Tutorial with a triple kill, maybe even a quadra kill there. Got a couple backstabs, just what they needed. Brilliant, that's what they need. But again, like, if you're Demo Man being Ubered or a heavy weapons guy being Ubered, you've got that invincibility to get stickies or
F2.
get your
Look at F2.
What's F2 doing?
He put Sentry on second. It looks like they're going to give up first. He put his sentry up on second. He's going to be putting his dispenser probably around this hill, just kind of to give some heals and some ammo to his team. But then he's probably going to be, he's going to be walking his way back to second, and he's going to put, he put his sentry up there. It's an interesting position. It looks like he's not really wanting to bother and waste time on first.
That's interesting. Like, if you've got a quick time, yeah, give up first. But you're defending 12 minutes. This makes no sense not to have your sentry gun on first. Like, okay, granted, I know second's going to be one of the hardest to push into. He's left a level 1 there, though. Like, he hasn't even started building it. Now he's just going to run away and start building it, I think. Yeah, but I just can't understand this play.
No, it will be interesting to see exactly when Netherlands do actually get around to there and see exactly how they counter it. I'd love to see that sentry just go down instantly. I just the look of disappointment of I just gave up first point for this and it's gone. But we do actually see a couple of players suiciding in for the medic right now, but Dr. Phil's doing a lot of work, just being able to take them down, and it's not going to be able to do anything. One Flower isn't going to be forcing anytime soon. But F2 is still just lurking around this point. He's just walking around trying to get this up. It's a very interesting play. I'm really excited for that. But again, you know, just suiciding players into the point. Nothing really coming out of it. It's how every Barn Blitz game starts, you know, trying to get that medic to force. And One Flower, some of his players are taking a bit of damage, but it's nothing enough to force.
Yeah, exactly. They got Lucky Luke again. It's just standard. But at the same time, with no sentry gun, like, all they have is one to try and defend it. Is it drop? Who drop?
One Flower drop from DMSI, just walking over that hill, taking down One Flower with stickies right there. That's going to cost them so much time. They're just going to be able to walk on the barn now. There's no way they can contest it. Only 4 players up. Hellberg's on 2 HP. The level 3's at second. But it's going to be a while until all the players are back up, and they're just going to be able to walk onto second right now.
Man, I'll tell you what. I've got drink in my fridge, and if I were to play a drinking game for every time a medic dropped in a cast, I'm sorry, I think I'd be a little bit tipsy right now. That's amazing how many times he dropped. Here comes the Uber, and it's not a Wrangle sentry, so it's going to go down straight away.
Stop.
So basically, you were right. Everything they said, he built his sentry gun for nothing.
Yeah,
that Uber
it's over.
drop has absolutely just cost them this. They need to make a play right now.
Zygon takes on One Flower.
And they're taking everybody. Yeah.
Zygon just walked up, dead. Hellberg's on 1 HP. F2's trying to put up a sentry in a sneaky little position around the corner, but I don't think that's going to be able to do anything either. It's just players dying. It's just a lot of wasted time. This is 11 minutes left. Netherlands going to take it. I hate to say this, unless they can pull off some incredible, miraculous hold onto last, it'll be interesting. But F2 does actually manage to take down 2 players right there, including Lucky Luke.
Then it goes down brilliant. They were going too aggressive. They were going way aggressive, trying to kick off some kills, and as well, brilliant reflect there from Quad in his reaction. But at the same time, Weed went in with his soldier to try and get a couple kills. So they've been a little bit too aggressive, because look, that card isn't even near the 3rd point. So that's a really questionable play. A couple of questionable plays has been going on this last round. So. Really interesting.
Like, we just saw Zygon just jump into the pyro right there and just being way too overly aggressive and cocky. Maybe they're just feeling like, hey, we're going to win this, let's just go all out. But it is kind of silly, you know, you do want to secure that win rather than just messing around with it. But I still feel like Netherlands is going to be able to pick up the pace again. I mean, there's about a 30% advantage from One Flower, but I doubt that's going to be able to do anything, and maybe we'll see another drop. I'm not trying to bash you, just going off what I've seen so far. We're going to see Zygon. He's going to be jumping up, and I'm going to be watching him. Let's see if he can get anything done.
Zygon's behind!
He declicks behind the medic!
No! He makes the force though. He makes the force. So it's not a drop, but at the same time it's a force. So yeah, okay. So there's a small. Let's just rephrase here. There is a small good portion there. Like if you use your Uber, okay, fine. At least you can defend with that. Unlike if you defend with no medic. Then gets taken out straight away, and there goes Centurion. They need to make a play right now to Weed, otherwise Weed and the Danes, Weed and the Netherlands will be able just to walk onto this. Let's see if they can make anything right now. And then that force comes off as well, so they've been forced.
Yeah, I mean, he did actually drop their demo man right there, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. He grabs onto the heavy right now. 4 players up for Team Denmark. Another player down. Calm goes down. And they're going to be able to get to that point, and they're going to start making their way onto last. Now, One Flower's on 50%, which definitely needs to be dealt with, because any Uber, and we saw last time just how long they held this last point. 6-minute time just holding this last point is insane, and that's probably something we'd see again if the sentry doesn't go down. And as I say that, Cal2 walks up, sentry down, dispenser down, Zygon takes down F2. DMSI takes down Tutorial. A lot of players going down. We do actually see Cal2 actually going down for Team Netherlands right there, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. We're going to be seeing exactly what happens. White just doing some incredible dodging right there onto 83%. One Flower has that Uber, but Quad is going to be roaming around, making sure nothing can get near his medic right now. And we're going to be seeing some drastic attempts from Team Netherlands to be able to do something, but really I don't think anything will happen too soon unless they just want to go in with this Uber.
Yeah, Zygon, he finally gets taken out. Okay, I was about to say Zygon was around there being pestilent, so they do find him. Pestilent, that's a new word. Being a pester, they do find him. Now comes the Uber. Weed's going to make the Uber first. Maybe we're going to see the big guy drop down this time. He is going to drop down. It is a little bit late, but they do get a couple kills. There goes Count, there goes Lucky Luke. DMS goes straight down as well. And Quad there with another kill taking down Weed. Jappy comes down. It's a great hold. Finally, they've got to inject the Danes. It's a brilliant hold, but 7 minutes left. If I'm going to do some maths right now. That's about 8 to 9 pushes on a. If you look at that on a CP map like gravel pit, it's like 8 to 9 pushes. So for the benefit of a payload, let's call it 8. So 8 pushes now. They basically got to try and 8 Ubers / 8 pushes. That's what they're going to try and defend now. That's a tall order.
Yeah, definitely. Like as I was saying prior to this game even starting, I said they need to keep their team composition together. They need to stick together. They need to know exactly what they need to do, and they need to be able to hold together as a team. They don't need to make any mistakes, and this is where it comes crucial. They need to keep that Uber. They need to make sure no more drops. It just needs to work. I mean, as you saw there, Lucky Luke takes down Calm. That's something you don't want to see happening. Dr. Phil goes down to Lucky Luke as well. He's just peeking up through locker room. He could have even dropped the medic right there if he'd been able to get a nice shot on him. Zen's doing a lot of work onto Cal2 though. That's going to delay it a bit, but I mean, they do have a Team Netherlands do actually have the Demo Man, and they're going to have that 100%, and they're probably going to be looking into pushing soon.
Yep.
I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're going to be seeing them come in.
They're going to make a push but you've got no heavy weapons guy. Perfect chance to try an Uber, but the Uber's been basically ruined. There's not been enough from
Sentry
that.
down.
Now can the heavy weapons go? Sentry goes down, but look at that. Weed goes down again. Kills are going down. Cal2 stays alive. I don't know how.
No, Cal2 goes down. Crizzle just walks out of there and destroys it. He's going to take down the dispenser now, that all-important dispenser pick, which right now it is kind of crucial. Whenever you get hurt, you can fall back to there and make sure your medic isn't preoccupied healing you and just lose all of your team. So that dispenser was actually pretty crucial right there. But now it's just going to reset, reload. That's one of the 8 pushes gone. Let's see, 7 more pushes. Well, there's 6 minutes left on the clock, so probably not even that right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Probably 6 or 5 right now. We'll call it 5 for the benefit of that. The other might try to go in. They're trying to make a force right now because they know if they take down 1 flower, this whole lineup that the Danes are doing can't work because they need 1 flower. This is the key man right now, the keystone. You take that away, it breaks down. So you need to take down 1 flower, and I don't think they're going to be able to. 5 minutes left. This is going to be an almighty hold if they do this, But maybe now they've shaken off some rust. Maybe they finally got themselves in the groove. Then take down Lucky Luke, looking for a pick there, Lucky Luke. Maybe now they can do something. This could be, I don't want to jinx it now. This could be Denmark defending this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're looking really confident. If you just look at the players from Team Netherlands right now, as I said, team composition, they're losing it. Like they felt overly confident when they pushed through on the last one. They hadn't even capped 3rd. That was a crucial mistake.
Oh, look at this! They're going into the hidden area right now. It's a new area. Out comes the Demo Man. It's not going to work though because Quad picked it up. They're being air blasted away. Tuesday doesn't Sentry going to get. But here comes the Uber, the counter Uber. It's going to be huge there with Dr. Phil and Quad there, getting a couple kills, and they've wiped out 6 again. 6 at the expense of 2 players. 1 or 2 players. Huge again. And look, don't be overcommitted. Don't go far forward. This could be the rising on the wall. You need to go back, guys. You need to go back. Quad's going to be taken out here if he's not too careful. They've overextended. Big time they need to get back. But there goes Jappy. Okay, maybe not. If you can keep your sniper out, that's fine. But people like a heavy, a medic, a Delman, you've got to get back. And brilliant there. 4 minutes left. Don't say this is a comeback.
It's just insane what they're doing right now. Maybe that first round was just a warm-up round. Who cares? Just brush off the rust. Nobody cares about that. They're going to be able to do it now. Look at every Uber they push in with. It's just, oh, you're going to push in. Let's counter Uber. You take down that sentry. That's fine. We're going to be able to get it back. Quad takes down MFNL right there with a really nice reflect against the wall and just taking down players. Quad's going to be overextending a little bit, but it doesn't even matter right now. He does actually get a headshot. Maybe it does matter. He's probably going to be going down. There we go. Lucky Luke manages to take him down. Very overextended right there. I thought he'd be able to just grab that health and get back, but maybe not. Lucky Luke turns up at the right time. And we see One Flower. He has that 100% Uber. Wyeth's going to be getting 100% soon. And if it's the same, they go in, destroy sentry, and then all of their team dies. I'm giving up all hope for Netherlands, and Denmark are going to be able to take it just because of how well they're doing. And One Flower is going to be holding up here with his heavy and Demoman.
Cal 2 down, that's key. Sorry, Cal 2 goes down, that's going to hold, that's going to stop the push. Lucky Luke goes down. You cannot push onto this without your heavy weapons guy. You need him there. Pyro's going to try and fight down Quad. Not going to get him though, he does get taken out. Here comes the Uber and it's a drop! You've got to be kidding me! They go in and they make the drop!
It's over.
One flag goes down, and here goes Quad, there goes Calm. Now they're going to make a play right now. 245, they need to make a play right now. What are they going to do? There goes F2, doing his best with the sentry gun. Does go down. Watch the respawners. I don't think there's enough respawners. It's one soldier doing all the work, hitting in the corner there. It's Crystal on his own. Crystal trying to do something.
It's over.
Big.
It's over.
Crystal trying to do some more. He does get taken down. Now comes the Pyro. I don't think it's over. What can Quad do? Quad with a double, Quad with a triple. One flag gets taken down to a sentry gun. It's now going to be it though. F2's the last man alive. F2's got on the heavy weapons guy. They're being pushed away. They were so close and a drop happened. Of all the things that happened, a drop.
As we said, One Flower, he is holding the team together. As soon as that Uber's gone, as soon as nothing comes out of that, the game's over. And as soon as I saw that those drop sparkles appear across my screen, I knew it was over. That Uber was gone. We saw Netherlands just push in, destroy the sentry. They were playing a bit passive at first, but then they realized, hey, One Flower just dropped. Let's go. And they managed to take down the sentry really quickly. Quad playing really nicely. Also close to being able to defend that, but it just wasn't enough. And that was just incredible. Netherlands, they really need to step up their game. They needed to push that quicker.
Wow. Oh, moly! Come
That's
on,
insane.
that was insane. Like, I've held Gravel Pit for 9 minutes. The last point of Gravel Pit for 9 minutes. But to hold a payload map for 8 minutes, that is a bigger ask in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you would back me up there. The payload map is a lot different to hold than a Highlander, than a Gravel Pit. So, that was huge. Like, they almost did that. And they were short by 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's crucial. But
yeah, that's
One
insane.
Flower, it all comes down to One Flower again. Like, I hate to say it to the poor guy. Like,
yeah, like it's not his fault. He's just getting caught out from the time that they were holding. When we saw, oh look, they have like 8 minutes left on the clock. There's no way they're going to be able to hold this, and they held it for another 6 minutes. That's insane. That's something you don't see every day. And One Flower, I mean, it was kind of. We'd seen him drop quite a few times. He was definitely not being protected. We saw it kind of pick up, but he just kind of got caught out. His team wasn't there, and he just dropped. And that's really what kind of... I hate to say that it cost them the round, but it did. That is what cost them the round. But hopefully it's not going to match. We're probably going to be going into the second round right now. I'm going to say... Netherlands, they need to step up their game. Even though they won, they need to step up their game to be able to do anything. They need to be able to really push this and be like, look, we did alright there. We won the round, but we need to do it quicker.
Pop it, don't drop it. Yow! Just had to get that out the way. We always know that, Mr. Eckstein, if you're listening. I'm sorry, but now we can see Denmark really
F2.
be strong.
F2's trying
F2.
it again.
Well,
Sentry on second.
I like it because we know that it's going to take a minute at best to take the first point. And now you're playing defense and you're letting them set a time instead of you hold your own time. I like that. It's actually, in this situation, it works better. All they got to do is not do what they did last time, have One Flower drop, and then all
just
get
awful.
wiped out. And then use a sentry gun because it's an Uber.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe Denmark will be keen on this. Let's see if Denmark are actually going to think about this. Nothing out of the unordinary there. It is many gun versus many gun, but they are going to go in for this right now. And let's just see exactly what they're going to do. Try and throw as many people as they can. Mini Sentry goes up. Then a Mini Sentry with teleporter. It's a teleporter. I am blind, but they're just going to go. Here they come. All they want to do is just try and get around. Soldier going for him for the jump. He sees where they all are now. Great spot placement there. They do take down nobody, but they lose Hut 3 their own players. So but at least they know now where they all are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the start of that Barn Blitz, you always see suicides come in, try get that medic. They have fast respawns, it's okay. It's not too crucial. Now, if you look at One Flower, really interesting position. He stood around this corner and need them to push through Barn and to be able to flank him from there to be able to take down One Flower right now because it's really difficult to get to him. That banister is really going to allow it, but there's a spy underneath him. He gets caught out by Quad though. Or Quell, sorry. No, yeah, it was Quad. That was really close. And One Flower drops down right now, and he's going to be just kind of roaming around behind the point right now, just trying to see where he wants to stand. He's back up onto that little roof right there. The sentry, and there's nothing in Barn. They're going to be able to get it, and they're going to start walking through. I feel like if they had a sentry at first, this would be a much stronger and better hold. We see Zen going down, though, and they're still going to be really persistent on pushing straight through this barn. They're not going to care, and we actually see Team Denmark actually falling back to second right now, and they kept that Uber. That's crucial. Wyeth is going to have that Uber, but so is One Flower, and that's really what's going to help them defend this. They're going to be able to Uber on Uber, plus keep that sentry up, and it's going to be able to delay this point a lot.
Yeah, this is what they need right now. This is exactly what they were lacking last time. Like, if they had this last time, here comes the Uber, I'll say that later, the Uber goes down, F2 loses that sentry again, he's a little bit slow, there goes Khan that beats backstab, there's nothing up there for the Uber. If anything, even with an Uber, they've not been able to hold this pretty well. MF gets taken out straight away, they are able to do something. Quad is really gutsy, Hellboy gets a lovely kill, really gutsy right now, but there goes One Flower, finally gets taken out. It's a lot of collateral damage right now, as you can see, it's actually Netherlands being a bit more dominant. Hellberg gets taken down, Jaffe gets taken down, you know, it's collateral, but at the same time, it's just what they need, the Danes. Netherlands, sorry. It's just what they need, because look at it.
Look at this sentry. F2 is really persistent on trying to set up here, and that's really what's probably going to cost them a lot. That sentry, that wasted time, he's going down. That's going to be another 15 seconds until he's respawned. More delayed time from setting up. If he had that extra 15 seconds, it could mean a lot of either a level 3 or a level 2. And that's really possibly going to be quite beneficial for Team Netherlands because of F2 going down. But, I mean, Netherlands aren't really being able to push right now. They got really delayed. They wiped pretty much the entire of Team Denmark, but it didn't really get enough push momentum on it, and not enough of the players, and really they're all out of position right now. I don't even know where half of them are, and they're not really being able to do anything.
I'm trying to find them as well. I've been struggling to find them. I want to see if they're still going medigun. They are going medigun, and it's basically equal Ubers. There goes Zen gets taken out. We're expecting that Snoozer gets taken out. It is just going to be equal. It's basically in
Spy
the
on Spy fight.
Yeah, but really Spy on Spy. Yeah, you're right, and it's Tutorial that wins. Yeah, but Tutorial used the gun. He cheated. He loses. You know the rules. If you're melee fighting, you can't pull out your weapon. Giggity. Yeah. Anyway, they're moving up forward. They're moving up forward. We're going to quickly go past that one. They're moving up forward, Netherlands. They are able to take this. Where are the Danes? Where are the Danes?
It feels like they wanted to set up on last. And if you look at F2, he got everything taken down again. His sentry is only getting to level 2.
Uber out and Quad gets picked off though, and it's only really 2 men that he can use the Uber on for One Flower. He does get a few people though. MF does get taken out. That's going to be key for them, and they lose the soldier. And they are able to hold this. Now we know how strong the Danes are at holding this, but now with nothing to defend for, but just to make sure they got to attack a bad time, what can they do? I don't think it's going to be a long hold this time. I think we're going to see a 6 minutes right now overall, so expect this in a minute. It's all going to come down to One Flower again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, One Flower, he has that 70% advantage right now. Wyeth isn't healing. Wyeth's only just started healing now. And they're going to be able to start making their move, but it's not going to be enough. They're not going to be able to do too much. I mean, Team Netherlands, they need some incredible pick on One Flower right now for anything to be able to happen. And I'm going to be closely watching One Flower to see if anything comes out of that. But Team Netherlands, they need to be able to grab that Uber and start pushing. You predicted a 6-minute time, and it's not uncommon. It's not something that we've probably never seen before. It can happen. Well, let's see exactly what happens. We see Quell being taken down by F2 Sentry right there. Just peeking up onto the right balcony, trying to do a little bit of work, and I don't think anything's coming out of that either. And it's just waiting for that Uber starting to go in. The Pyro Quad takes down Lucky Luke right there, a little bit of overextending. The Scout's going to be overextending a lot as well, but nobody's dealing with him. And it's just getting that Uber, start making your way on. They're feeling confident. They don't need any kind of pick or Uber advantage. Team Netherlands just been confident on going in, taking down the sentry and start pushing, but they're losing a lot of players each time they do it. So maybe it's something they need to work on, maybe not. Let's exactly see what they want to do now.
MF gets taken out again. Really don't like the enemy. Here comes the Uber. Let's forget about what I said about the sentry gun position. Here comes the Uber. It's being kept. I mean, the Uber, sentry gun's being kept alive. Still being kept alive. Finally still alive. At the same time, though, there is a scout. This is what I was trying to bring on. The sentry gun position is not in a good position because the scout can get behind the car and keep pushing it. So he really needs to think about this F2. You need to think about, is that the right idea? Because now you're going to have players come in and try and touch that cart. If anything, you've got to look at moving that right now. Am I right? Like, that's not a good position anymore. That is a position now they've got to start moving it. Otherwise, they could be in a lot of trouble. But, good job, One Flower. You're still alive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the sentry, it can work. You know, sometimes teams really can't counter it. There is areas on, like, the left-hand side, or I've seen teams place it really far back, like, near their lower spawn, and just wrangle it all the way to choke, and that's really beneficial. Locker room is kind of a vulnerability right there. When it's in that position, but usually it doesn't come down to that much of a problem. But we're going to be seeing One Flower grabbing that Uber right now. Wyeth is going to be closely following up behind, and we're going to see exactly what they want to do. I mean, they've got their entire team ready. Jappy is actually down, but I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference on pushing it to last. He is only the engineer, and nothing really should be too bad about that. But we do actually see both Ubers exchanged. Sorry, I didn't notice it. Nothing came out of any of them. It was just kind of a lot of blocking, keeping their players alive. Yeah.
Just quad. Like, One Flower's been playing really, but here what could be crucial is the re-put. It looks like Netherlands want to re-push in after the Uber. This could be a make or break play right now. Is someone going to go down? Kaltu goes down first. That's going to be the key one. Phil gets a triple kill. Make that 4 for Phil. Make that 5 for Phil. As he goes huge for the Dane. That is brilliant for them. That's just what they want. But look where Zegon is. Yep. Look where Zegon is. This could be interesting. One Flower has been playing really safe on that middle part of the stairs all game when he's been holding. Fantastic that he's been playing really defensive now. But Zegon's there. He can see everything. He's like a spy. He's trying to get seen because he bumped into the soldier. But he's still alive.
He's just sat around waiting, and the Cloak and Dagger is not uncommon to see. We see this a lot. He gets taken down by Crizzle, though. Crizzle just shoots a rocket into the corner and takes him down, but Cloak and Dagger, you can sit in quite obvious positions, just kind of look exactly how the enemy team is doing and just see exactly what they're going to be doing. It is definitely beneficial. We do actually see, I believe that, yeah, Quell getting taken down by Crizzle right there, just sneaking underneath the sentry right there. And as you say, in the positioning, you can kind of sneak around quite a bit, and when the other team, or when the defensive team isn't looking, it's going to cost them a lot. Crizzle actually craters in locker room right now, and Zegan's going to be rotating around straight through main, and he's going to be trying to do a little bit of work now, and he's going to be scouting out the area as a spy, mind the pun. And One Flower, he has that Uber. Wyeth is going to grab that Uber again, and as we saw the first time, it's just Uber after Uber after Uber trying to get something done.
We has really been slowly building this Uber, both time. He's standing by the dispenser, and everyone had to come to the dispenser to get him. Here comes Uber again, they've lost
It's air blasted.
That's not
it's
gonna
bad.
be good for it. He get air blasted straight away. Like, here they go, MF gets taken out, Crystal gets taken out, Guan wants to be aggressive, can't be aggressive. Brilliant hold there, mini-sentry there, not gonna produce much. Here we go again, One Flower stays alive, Weed stays alive. You know what, let's reset, this is getting boring. Actually, let's forget the reset. Re-push comes in, and it does take down Calm. It's good to get a couple more. One can't get him. Calm2 does finally go down, but he takes down a couple players. And it is One Flower gonna stay alive? He's burning. He's burning. He's gonna have to go back. No, he's not gonna go back. What's he doing? He needs to go forward. Brilliant from Tutorial though. Tutorial and Dr. Phil holding off what they can. All it was their One Flower. He had to stay alive. Managed to stay alive, and Dr. Phil's been going huge all game.
Yeah, Dr. Phil, man of the match, easy. Like, he's just getting the picks, he's cleaning up, he's doing a lot of work. And as I said there, One Flower was a crucial pick. He went down to 50 health at one point, and there was a soldier that stared directly at him. Now, if the soldier bombed in for him, that could have changed this game a lot. But One Flower's going to be able to grab that Uber soon. Wyeth is only on 20%. That's at least another minute or so that's going to be delayed for Team Netherlands. And Team Netherlands losing that team composure, not being able to do exactly what they want to do. We see Quell sneaking around underneath the balcony right now, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much. And Dr. Phil is scouting him out, making sure he can't get anything done as well. And as he said, just reload, reset, wait for something to happen, wait for Wyeth to get that Uber. They're going to push in, they're not going to be able to do anything. We need some drop, we need some sentry sap, we need something different to spice this up and to make Team Netherlands go.
There you go, the sentry gun's down. How's that for some spice? and they're gonna try and they're gonna push into the locker room. Try and do something in the locker room. Tutorial gets taken out straight away. They're losing players. One flower, you need to keep that Uber. You're all alone. He had to pop it by himself. This could be it. Finally, he's Ubering on. What can he do by himself, though? The heavy weapons guy and Phil has to do this by himself. Can't do much. One flag goes down. Calm goes down. Dr. Phil goes down. Watch the respawners. Quad's going to be the man.
It's over.
The man of the moment. Is it over? Scout rushes in. Takes a couple. Can they stop the soldier? You said it was over. Look at this. It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Just all of the power classes, he had so long to respawn, and just bleeding out players right there, throwing corpses onto the point when really you'd have been able to go back a little bit. They need to keep track of respawn times and make sure they know when the enemy team's going to be respawning, because they wouldn't have known, or they would have known when the demo of the medic and the heavy would have been up. Three of the most crucial classes on defending this last point. Now the sentry, I don't even know where the sentry is. I believe it's still up top, and yeah, it's at level 1 right now, and it's going to be rebuilt very quickly, and it's just reload, reset.
Needs to be moved. I'm sorry, it's not going to capture anything. Needs to be moved so we can get a better angle. They need something better. F2 should know this, because they need to hold this long. But at the same time, we've seen almost 8 minutes being erased on trying to set this. So now if this gets captured, it's going to be another 12-minute game. But at the same time, if they don't get anything in the next 1 minute 43, all the Danes have to do is capture 3 points. That's big. And look at Sai. Look at Saigon. Look at Saigon. Is he going to go for something here? He's going to have to try and step onto it, but he gets blocked. What are you doing, Saigon?
Yeah, just the pirate. Decloak right next to the pirate. It's alright. But Dr. Phil gets taken down there by a nice shot through locker.
Hang on, stop. We's building fast. Dare I say it? Is he running something different?
Quick fix!
Quick fix! Quick fix! Here we go! We're all getting a hard on over a quick fix. This is going to be huge for him. He forgets about the soldier jumping against these things. MF down. This is really bad for them. Is he going to lose the soldier? That could be a bit of a mistake there. Totally forgot about the soldier jumping. Did cost him. Still got it. The quick fix is up. One more flower's up. But it's quick fix versus Uber. This is going to be the ultimate question. Here comes the quick fix. And of course, there's no capture point. And it's only one flower on its own. With this, he's going to go huge. Goes Khan. Gets a couple. Can he take that scout? He can't take the scout. The scout is jumping. Finally gets taken out to F2. Take that mini sentry down if you can, but Khan's on his own. Needs to take anything
it's
down.
It's not happening. No.
31 seconds. 31 seconds. I can't believe I'm seeing this held for 9 minutes.
This is insane. Just a really solid defense. Look at Luke's getting pressured down. Going down to 9 health, grabbing back onto that dispenser. One flower. When was the last time one flower died? He's staying alive.
The last time I thought that was when one flower dropped and cost him the last round. So don't say that.
GG team forgot how to push.
Carlton say GG. Yeah, it's GG. So here we go. If you don't know the rules, timer's over. Overtime because the point was tough.
It's over.
It's not going to be anything. It's going to be anything. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 328
for 3 points.
Capture 3 points. Now, if I'm right, if they don't get the 3 points in 328, they can still win by capturing last. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if someone could just confirm that with me, I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. But I know it's 3 captures in 328. So all I'm gonna say is Denmark Vinere. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it makes me think, if one flower didn't drop the last round, what could they have done? Because that was one heck of a hold.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if one flower was protected more, if he could have kept those Ubers and not died as much, we'd have seen it work. If we look back at what just happened on that last point, I don't remember seeing one flower die for at least 6 or 7 minutes. He just wasn't dying. He was being able to keep alive. He kept that Uber. They weren't able to kill him. And we were hating, well, kind of bashing on one flower at the start there, you know. It was his fault that they lost. You know, those drops were definitely crucial, and that's kind of what made him lose. But he was man of the match right there. Dr. Phil was doing a lot of work, but without one flower, that game would have been over a lot quicker. Whenever he'd have gone down, it would have been over. But we're going to be going on to the second round right now. F2 goes down very early on from a nice headshot from Lucky Luke. Hellberg takes down Lucky Luke, though, from the little shack on the left-hand side right now. We're going to see the Uber forced really early right there from Wyatt. They're not going to be able to do anything from that. One flower's going to be sat in spawn. That's an awful Uber, awfully, incredibly early force, and that's going to cost them first point pretty easily.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're going to hear right now. But they are able to just hold a little bit defensive. The sentry gun is in the same position it was. That basically all the Danes have to do is do exactly what they did before. They're on the high ground now. They're up on the hill. They're going to use the Uber to take out the sentry gun. There it goes. And that's a really quick start there. Pyro's just going to do all he can to block this. Not going to be able to block this. In fact, the Devilman's still here trying to do much. Can they do something? I don't think they can. Pyro is doing a lot of work. Well, actually, he does a lot of work. 2 kills with the with the flare gun there. Crucial on one flower does cause the defense they need. So that was a great defense, and that could help them right now. That's going to hinder as much as they can, but it does get taken there. Who took that?
Quad diving onto the point, burning Lucky Luke as well. Crystal finishing him off, but they needed to keep that momentum up right there. As soon as they'd done so much work on that first point, they needed to cap it and they need to keep going. And I hate to say it, but this defense on second is going to be strong. They're going to be able to possibly set up a sentry. And, well, I say possibly, definitely going to be able to set up that sentry unless Wyeth drops right now. Because as soon as they start making any kind of push, Wyeth Ubers into them. The sentry has time to be built. Solid defense on this point. It's going to last for at least a minute or two. And it's really just crucial time that they need to cap extremely quickly right now. But I don't think it's going to be happening. One flower's only getting to 70% right now. And the Uber's
Uber comes off. That's great, actually. Nice catch from out on the guard there because they knew when the turntable was moving. I like that, actually. Just really catch them off guard. You're waiting for the cart to be able to be moved. What do you get? You get an Uber right in your face. So the Ubers come off, taking a couple kills, but nothing to really scream home about. Think about it.
Sentry down though, Dr. Phil doing a lot of work on that sentry.
The Uber came straight in. Look at it. Are they going to take anything else? Tutorial goes down when they do take down.
They need to get 1 flower. Not 1 flower, sorry.
1 flower does go down, so they do take 1 flower.
Yeah, but I was supposed to Wyeth. I said they really need to take down Wyeth for any kind of solid defense. So they can't set up any kind of defense on third. But Wyeth stayed alive. 70% is going to be Haydn. We're going to see Zygon. He's going to be walking past the cart right now, see if he can get anything done. But there's not really any players for him to pick that much, and he's just going to be sat waiting in that corner. And really solid defense right now from Team Netherlands.
I just thought about it. It says on my screen 1 cap 41 seconds. Don't tell me they got 41 seconds to capture this. This could be it, actually. This may be it. Like, they got 30 seconds to try and take this. Otherwise, they're going to lose the first map. Can they do this? Yeah, I hear a sound of mission ends in 30 seconds. So yes, they got 30 seconds to try and push this cart. This could be this isn't doable. This is right, yeah. This isn't doable.
No, it's not happening. We're going to see Snoozer. He's going to be sat with his team, but 10 seconds to push it all the way around this corner and destroy a sentry. It's not physically possible, so GG?
Well, let's see. Like, I've never seen this situation, so am I right in thinking GG? No, now they've got 9 minutes to capture everything, of course. What am I talking about? They've got 9 minutes to capture everything. I am sorry. It is a rare occurrence I have never seen in Halo or on Stopwatch matches. So I did ask for confirmation, didn't hear anything else. So they are able to take this now. They got a Pyromancer just doing all the work. We've got the Uber. Watch the Uber come down when they need it. Are they going to take it? It gets forced. They got no choice. It gets forced. It gets juggled into the air. They're going to make a defense right now. They are defending. It's just a spy on his own. He's not going to do much. But then if the Uber comes off, that's it. And One Flower's got Uber himself. And you know what he's going to say? I want this. Here comes the Demo Man. What's he going to do? Couple stickies. 1 sticky, 2 sticky, 3 sticky. 1 sticky, 2 sticky, 3 sticky. Blow the sentry gun. Come on, Dr. Phil. Blow the sentry gun. You need it for your team. It's not happened yet. And Dr. Phil goes down. He was out of ammo.
Right.
Finally gets taken out.
One key word right now, momentum. They need to keep this going. We've seen it twice already today. As soon as that momentum's gone, nothing more is happening. So we're gonna see. We have Wyeth on 6%. One Flower's gonna be respawning now. It's the momentum needed to go. It needed to be players straight into last, but they didn't have the players really there to be able to do it. You see Helberg just destroying the teleport and dispenser with his nice machete right there, so that's kind of how TF2 works. But Wyeth's going to be able to grab that 100%. One Flower's only going to be approaching 20%. Jappy takes down Tutorial, who's going to start building that sentry. Momentum is key. They need to start getting onto last to destroy any kind of setup. But 9 minute 20, it's a long time to hold. But we've seen it happen.
I apologise about the confusion of how it happens. Like I said, it's something that it's something I've never seen in a stopwatch match.
Yeah, it's a very rare occurrence.
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence that if you've not captured all the points and the enemy team doesn't get to the point you got to before the time. Like, I've never seen it before, so it's something that we're into the unknown. All we know is now they're against a map time and not a stopwatch time, which is 8:45. I do apologize for that. 8:45. So you say it can't be held, but I feel that One Flower and the Danes can actually hold this. I mean, to push this. Let's see what they're going to do right now. They're going to start pushing in. The heavy weapons guy for the Netherlands are on the top. Watch him drop. Watch the heavy man drop down on the floor. He's not dropping down because the Uber's there. It's there right in his face. He is going to take a couple. He's not getting backstabbed because Tutorial's got his gun out. And it is going to be a huge wipe, or is it? As there is enough trade from both teams. It's just pure deathmatch right now. It's Weed going to go down. Weed goes down. That's key. That is key right now. If everybody else dies, it doesn't matter. Because Weed goes down, and also One Flower goes down, and One Flower's up now. That's the key play right now.
Yeah, One Flower needs to build this, and they need to build it fast. They need to make sure Weath isn't going to be able to grab that Uber any time before One Flower. And One Flower needs to go in, destroy Wheat, and just grab this point. Now, it was a sloppy push. A lot of players just kind of being exchanged. Didn't really expect anything to happen from it. Just kind of an Uber on Uber, no real advantage from either team. Didn't really expect much from it, but it happened. There's nothing we can really do. Tutorial's going to be sapping the sentry though, but Jappy with that shotgun taking down Tutorial. Hellberg body shots Lucky Luke though, and the sapper is removed. They have that level 3 on last. They're going to be really solid on defending. Now, Ubers have kind of equaled out a bit though. I mean, One Flower's being able to build this really quickly. Wheat is only like 5% ahead, and that's not going to be enough. Yeah, One Flower just needs to build this quicker, and they need to be able to make any kind of push. If they want to, they need that Uber.
Yeah, they need that, exactly. They need this Uber, because basically, if they don't get this Uber, that's it. We can see is that a soldier just going in, that's Crystal trying to go in for something. Does get taken out, but at the same time, it bought them time. Like, this is actually quite key. Now we're at the start of the game, when now comes the Uber. Actually, the Uber comes in, takes down the sentry gun. I was looking at the wrong play. Weed has not used the Uber yet whatsoever. This could be influential. There goes Quad taken down away. Sten gets taken down. One Flower's still alive. This is key. If One Flower stays alive, this would actually just turn it around. 3 players are up, and now comes respawners. Now can they make the 4th? They make the 4th.
Get out.
That is really late. Look at it. One Flower's got 35. He's going to have 40 by the time Weed's Uber is over. This is the turning point. He's going to get Crystal on it right now and tell him to build like you've never built before in Highlander. Because they need it. Zen goes down. That's fine. Actually, that teleporter around the back, I think it is. It's a teleporter. Yeah, they want to use the new area. They want to use that new area. That's what we want to do. They lose Calm, though. All they got to do is get this Uber built as fast as they can. 82, 83, 84, 85. Yes, they will get this up quick. And really, there is no such thing as a dot push when it comes to payload maps. But they've got to go quick before Weed has got any chance of that Uber.
Yeah, Dr. Phil did actually go down though, so one of their main power classes is down. We're going to see Crizzle jumping up there. We see the engineer wrangling that sentry though, which is really just stopping any kind of attack on that. But the sentry's going to be going down if Crizzle takes it down, yes, with his shotgun. And then he just escape plans that dispenser. But we see he has 96%. They're only 4 up, but they have that Uber. They're going to be able to Uber onto the point, unless Weave drops right now, which I'm highly... He drops! He drops! Tutorial takes him down! This has to be it! It's a 10-second respawn for Lucky Luke, Snoozer, and Zygon. They're going to be able to walk to the point. They're going to be able to get time onto it. They're going to start pushing it. Spawn camp away. That is an incredible drop right now.
Wow, we're talking about One Flower dropping. Karma is a horrible, horrible thing. Denmark's taking it to a 3rd round on this. How long have we been here? What is the time? It is after 22 CEST. It's a best of 3 with 2 of them being payload maps, and we're still on the first map.
Insane. One Flower right there. The white, the drop. I don't... Wow. GG. That... speechless. GG.
Like I said, the key there was the fact that we never popped his Uber until One Flower was massively out of the fight, giving One Flower such a huge advantage that he used that to their advantage. He took out so many players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just they'd have been better popping it early, saving some players, than just milking it as much as possible. Because they milked it, they used it, they didn't get anybody with it, and especially if they didn't get One Flower, and One Flower managed to grab that Uber very quickly and push it in.
I need to look at this, because last time I remembered the rules for a 3rd round, the team who had the fastest first capture chooses. Now, I know that's the rules on Gravel Pit, but that's a stopwatch map. This is a stopwatch map. So, that's right. The Netherlands got the fastest first capture time. If that's right. So, the Netherlands will be making the choice of attack or defend first. What would you do? What would you like to do?
Probably attack. I don't know. I like the idea of, look, we've set this time, now I know exactly, you know, you can kind of cut up the different parts, you know, you can cut up exactly how much time you want to spend on each point, rather than, hey, look, you set a time and then we'll try beat it. I like the idea of, you know, we have this time and then we're going to be feeling more confident at defending.
Yeah, I just, let's see, what we're looking for though. Kaltu just DC'd, he'll be rejoining, hopefully. Let's hope. We don't want this to go 8 versus 9. But this is huge. This is what we were expecting. Like, I mean, watching the other game, I bet the other game's not as close as this. Like, I bet the other games are going to have two 12-minute round backs to back and a third decider on the first map. They probably finished the game by now, and we're still here. Like,
I'm curious on what the score of that game actually is, because, yeah, there's probably a high chance that it's probably over.
That's no offense to anybody from the USA, or who are they playing again? I can't remember.
Norway.
That's no offense to them. No, actually, they're still on. Let's see what's happening there. Well, we're just taking a small break. Why the hell not?
Why? It's insane.
It's brilliant, though. Brilliant for the game that it's so close. Like, this is what we were after.
This is what Highlander Nations. This is what the Nation Cups are about. You see the group stages. Generally, it's just kind of a lot of, look, this team isn't as strong as this one. It's just got to be a roll. Do we really want to watch this? Do we really want to cast it? When we get to these stages, when we get to playoffs, when we see these teams head to head, this is deciders. This is gonna decide who's staying in the cup and who isn't. And it's just generally, you know, it's a close game, and Netherlands, Denmark, two really great teams, two really strong teams. This is genuinely one of the best Nations Cup games I've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, they are doing the first round of Lakeside on the other game, and the first map. I don't want to say I'm going to spoil it, but we're not doing the cast of it, so I'm just going to say it. USA won the first map.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to leave it like that, and they were doing the first mid fight for Lakeside. So
do they have to do like server switches for ping?
No idea.
Who cares? This is Netherlands versus Denmark.
And here we go. We would like to defend. So why is F2 saying okay? Yep. So F2 wants to defend. Quell wants to defend. Okay. So I'm just looking at this chat right now. Carl2 wants to defend first. They all want to defend first. This is. I've never seen a team want to not set a time.
Yeah, it's a bit silly, but I don't know.
Okay, F2's bringing out the rules here. The rule book has come out. In the first 2 rounds, the team should note the final cap time of the first team attacking. The team that has the best cap time can choose if they want to attack or defend. So, yeah, so that means it's actually the Danes, because the Netherlands didn't set a full capture time.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's it. Like F2's saying, they didn't even cap when they attacked first, so that's it.
So Danes choose.
Well, we need an admin in here, man. We need an admin in here. Because I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's look at the rules. Because let's be that guy. Let's beat that guy right now. If I can find the rules, Highlander Nation Cup 2 rules. Here we go. You know, I don't even think this is going to work because I just looked at the Highlander rules. I'm not looking at the normal rules. I do apologize. League configs, does that count? I'm just gonna quickly just look around just to give us it. Let's change the config. Shout out to ETF2L, actually, they got a really nice site. It's just a shame that I suck at trying to browse through it.
Oh yeah, it looks like a couple players just gonna take a break, kind of sorting this out, but I don't know, I'm looking forward to this round. This is gonna be close. This is where we decide exactly who's taking Bomb Blitz. And then we still have Lakeside to go through. But Lakeside's king of the hill. So
Okay, okay, I have found it because it's the other format. We have this. In case of both teams taking one round, like we're in now, we're going to a deciding round. There will be a decider round. In the first 2 rounds, the team should note the final cap time of the first team attacking. The team that has the best cap time, or more caps in the case a team did not cap all points, can choose if they want to attack or defend.
So Denmark?
Yeah. So Denmark.
Yeah.
And they're actually also finding an engineer replacement.
Oh.
His mum is kicking him off. Who was the engineer for... That was, Jabai, wasn't it? Jappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Jappy. He was really good.
Yeah, he was having some really solid plays.
Yeah. So that's going to be a big blow for them. But Jappy's back in. Is he going to have to, like... I gotta admit, though, it's gone on for so long. Like, when we did the game on Sunday, Russia versus... who did they play
Finland.
again? Finland. Like I said, you know, it was a 2030 CEST start, and basically I thought that's going to be great because if it goes to 3 maps, we're going to be here all night because 2 of them are payload maps. Well, the same situations happened. 2 of them are payload maps, and we still haven't got past the first game.
And it's been over an hour.
And it's been over an hour.
Insane.
Insane is not the word, my friend. I'm...
you know when you sit here and you sit casting a game for an hour and then you remember you forgot to get a drink?
Well, you want to run for a drink because I'm about to do that little thing that I like doing despite I put it into Twitch chat that I love doing. Especially to the one person who's on the one person who's listening to us on Mumble, listen onto the Mumblecast. Yeah, if you want to do that exclamation mark Mumble in Twitch chat, if you want to get the Mumble details. But basically, I'm just going to say exactly how you can contact us if you don't know how to contact us. Like, the follow button's there underneath the video. If you want to follow us all the time, be our guest. If you want to follow us on Twitter, be our guest. Our handle is @VanillaTV. You want to look at our Facebook page, be my guest. VanillaTV.org. It's basically the same thing with Twitter and Facebook. Basically exactly the same thing gets put on both of them. So... That's how it works. Like both games, so that's basically the same. I'm just reading the chat and also getting tongue-tied right here. So that's our Twitter, that's our Facebook, our YouTube. The VODs will be up after this game. Hopefully after this game, probably tomorrow. Don't worry. That's going to be VanillaTV.org as per usual. Everything's like VanillaTV.org apart from our website and our Twitter handle. So I don't know why I just keep repeating myself. www.vanillatf2.org is our website, which does some really nice write-ups for games at each time. Shout out again to ETF2L and the anonymous Mr. X for donating money. That's right, the anonymous Mr. X. It sounds really cool. It sounds really like MI5 007 James Bond secret agent thing. Because we don't know his name and we're just going to call him Mr. X. He's donated the money for the cut. That's what's going to happen. So big shout out to him. Shout out as per usual to everybody else who provides this. Campo, Sonic Black, all Permzilla, all the albums from ETF2L. Shout out to Rinta. It's her first time, so go easy on her. It's her first time, I believe it's her first time streaming for us. I can't remember the last time I streamed with her. So it's her first time doing the cards for us tonight. So big up to Rinta. And I do apologise for this delay. We are just waiting about this. We're just waiting about all the information of what's going to happen. So also, has Haydn returned? Is the big question. He has returned.
I just heard you list off names, and I presume you're just going over exactly who's made this possible, because you've got to remember that we're just 2 guys casting and watching this game, and then you have somebody on camera, but this isn't exactly as smooth as it goes. There's a lot of people working behind the scenes to make this perfect. There's a lot of people that are working to pair up the teams, just make sure that the entire cup and the entire league goes well. So, you know, just big shout out to them, because without them, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be enjoying such an incredibly close game. But we see Jappy getting kicked from the server, and we see 2 people from Uber joining.
Yeah, let's see exactly who's talking about. It's gonna be Uber. That Vim, Villain,
Vijim.
Vijim. Vijim. I really apologize if anybody if anybody has like a foreign name or weird looking name, and like I ever get a chance to cast them and I say it wrong, I apologize. I really just like I really should like go and ask people how do you pronounce your name. And it's a bad habit of mine that I don't do this. And I feel bad for not doing it because stuff like this happens, and I mess up.
But they have the awkward name in the first place. Like, if it's foreign, alright, that's understandable, but, like, you just see names where it's just like hitting the keyboard, and then they expect you to pronounce it.
So
it's just not fair.
It is Mighty Me and the village.
Vigilant.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you watch this back, if you watch this back, villain. I want to call him villain. I'm sorry. If you watch this back, if I'm gonna get a huge load of abuse on the forums and everything after this, I'm sorry. I just don't know the best way to pronounce this. Anybody comes up to me and tells me how this is pronounced, I will love you, and if I see you at I-49 in 3 weeks, I will buy you a drink. Because I want to know how you pronounce that right now.
Free drink just for learning how to pronounce names. Not bad.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I gave a free drink when someone told me how to pronounce Denmark the Nair. Oh, dear. Hi F2, I hear you're watching the stream.
Hey Skully, there's 18 people in the server.
And 18 people on the server, I've just taken a print screen for that. I'm sorry Rinta, I'm sorry F2, I'm sorry everybody. That was just out of hand moment. Let's get a little bit professional right now because it's even more hilarious. I think Blackout Gaming, they probably like done 3 rounds right now on Lakeside. Like,
yeah, I mean, we're an hour and 25 minutes in. We're still on the first map, and we still have another round to go. After this, we'd be going to Lakeside. And let's say we see Denmark win this game, and then Netherlands win Lakeside. We'll be going on to a third deciding map, which is Upwards. Which which will just last forever. But if we see, let's say, Denmark win this, and then we see Denmark win Lakeside, that's going to allow us to go and take our well-deserved break.
Okay,
but
so I'm
it's going to be close.
Say this. USA are 2 rounds to nothing up, and they have the capture point with 152. As we now finally go live. No, we're not. I thought we were going live.
Kalsu left though. We see a heavy exchange, so Mighty Me's gonna be on heavy, and Vlijim is on engineer. So I mean, they're not gonna have Jappy right now, which we've seen Jappy being really defensive against Tutorial and really shutting him down. Let's see if Vlijim can do the same. That's really gonna annoy me trying to pronounce his name.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're calling him Villain. Okay, we're calling him Villain.
Alright.
Not Villain, Villain. Okay, it's Villain. I apologise.
Skully.
Hello.
We went live.
We know. We went
Progress!
live. Okay, let's calm. Let's take a deep breath. We're here finally. The deciding round of the never-ending map that is PL _ Bombblitz _ Pro. Here we go.
F2? Where is he? I can't find him.
Where is
F2 is he on...
indeed?
He can't be on second, surely. Where is he?
He is, but he is in the exact same place as he was. The Danes want to defend. They know they can stop the Netherlands. So they're gonna do it again. This is what they want to do. So it's all gonna come down. The question is, will the player personnel change affect them? Mighty Me is a beast. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine on the heavy weapons guy. Willem, I've never even seen. But we shall see. Billy,
no, he's probably gonna be shot.
Yeah, I'm just calling him Willem, okay? So
it'll do, but we're gonna be going live right now. Let's exactly see what happens. We're gonna be seeing Zygon going straight towards all of the ammo packs they can pick up, and he's probably gonna be making his way into the barn right now. No suicides, nothing's happened yet. We're gonna see Zygon. He's gonna be going all the way up behind. Quad actually goes down. He's gonna be by the dispenser, probably gonna be decloaking. I want to see if anything comes out of this. Both Ubers still on 100%. We see Zygon. He drops one flower. Ah!
No! This is
That's
huge.
not allowed to happen.
This is huge. This all comes back to exactly what happened the last time. Look, it's a triple bluff from F2 that they still feel there's going to be a sentry gun up here, and there isn't. But now they've got no Uber, and they've just got to rely on a sentry gun that F2's only got to level 2. This is huge. This is absolutely huge right now. It's a repeat of the first round all over again.
39 seconds on first. 39 seconds. Admittedly, there wasn't. Oh, dropped it, Bill!
The game of drops, my friend. Brilliant there, Dr. Phil. Where was that? That was upstairs, wasn't it? He was upstairs at the first respawn area. That is fantastic. That is just what they need. And everything gets thrown out of the window because we're back at the same place we were. Waiting for the turntable. The turntable's been moved. The sentry gun is up. No one's got Uber. We are back to square one. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Highlander Nations Cup. One Flower is going to be grabbing that 65% right now. White is on 40%. The Banny 3K is called into the chat right now. One Flower is going to be having that Uber a little bit earlier than White, but hopefully it won't make that much of a difference. MFNL does actually get taken down by F2's Sentry right there. They're going to be peeking around the corner. They're going to be trying to do a little bit of work. Any drop right now, please. No more drops. My heart cannot take it. White's going to be grabbing that 90% right now. One Flower has it. They're going to be able to defend this a little bit too well right now, unless that sentry and One Flower goes down very early.
Wants to go under. Here comes the Uber straight away. They know where the sentry is going to be. Going to try and rely on splash damage. He's not getting anything from that. And One Flower hasn't even used his Uber. And the Uber for the Netherlands has done nothing. In fact, Weed's dead. Weed's dead and One Flower's at the fourth. Weed is dead. One Flower forced. That's not a good trade. It's going to produce equal Ubers, but that's about it. The Uber there from Weed gave nothing. That's
the
not
equal
good.
Ubers. It's not going to be equal Ubers. One Flower has that 20% right now, plus the sentry stayed up. If they build, they're going to be really solid. White needs to build very quickly right now. Snoozer goes down to F2 though. Sniper peeking up from the top right window though. I believe they have a teleport somewhere around there, but that's not going to be able to do anything. Tutorial gets taken down very nicely by MFNL, and it's just a lot of... Trying to get this sentry is a pain. This point is really difficult because you have to go around the corner then take down the sentry, which sounds simple, but it is very difficult. And we are going to be seeing exactly what Team Netherlands actually want to try doing. They are up in that top left-hand room or top right-hand room, whatever you want to call it, whichever way you're looking at it, trying to do a little bit of damage, trying to do a bit of splash damage onto the sentry, but it's just not going down. You need an Uber to take it down.
Need an Uber to take it down. I really just don't like the idea. F2 really needs to move that because I don't feel it's going to be in a good place. They know where it is, so they want to go to the opposite balcony, and that's what they're trying to do, and it's working for them. So why not move to sentry? Because you knew that if there's no Uber, you could just move it. So here we go. Sentry gun gets taken down, exactly like I said. So let's negate all the sentry gun. Scout onto the point. He's going to try and force the Uber. The Uber comes up straight away from Weed. Here comes the Pyro. Quad's going to come in right now. Get a bit of pushback. There goes Mighty Me. The heavy weapons guy is down for the Netherlands. And the Danes hold off again. And then they're going to try for a repush right now, the Netherlands. Here they go. Quell gets taken out straight away from Quad. Just pushing them back. That's all they can do. Calm and Quad finally go down. Phil there with one. There's Kritsup. There's Hellberg. There's Zen. It's a great death match in there from the Danes. Just what they need.
White, the Uber came out from Wheat right there very early, and he's been able to get it a little bit earlier because I do believe One Flower went down, but that Uber came out really early and they took down the sentry, but they just didn't keep the players alive to keep going, and that sentry is actually still up, and they're going to try peek from down below, but a level 2 right now, it's just going to be able to stop them again, and One Flower is only on 60% right now, so maybe they're going to be able to get it. They do actually manage to grab that point though, which I believe allows them the forward spawn, or that might not, no, I don't believe that is, sorry. It's the next point that allows them the forward spawn, but that point's going to be crucial. They're going to be able to grab it. Level 3 is still there though, so there's no way they're going to be able to push it any further. Uber's actually popped from Wheat quite early. A lot of air blasting going on, pushing them back quite a lot. Sentry gun taking a lot of damage and does actually finally go down. One Flower actually went down in that exchange. I believe he popped, or he may have got really close to having that Uber and going down. I'm not really too sure. I didn't keep too close of an eye on that. Luckily, gets taken down by Zendo, and they're going to be able to try start pushing this around this corner into the grass, into the third point, but there's going to be some sort of defense on third or last really securely. Yeah, it does look like they're just going to go straight to last.
Trying to take the medic down. He can't take the medic down. How low is Weed? In fact, he got to 18 health, and he was just taken down. So maybe now this is what they need. Maybe that's just a little bit of a hold up there. There goes Willem, getting taken down straight away. This is not going to help them. Willem's is the engineer right now. I'm going to remember that. Willem is the engineer, and Mighty Me is the heavy weapons guy. Where's that spy going? Is he trying to get something? He's trying to take down the Lucky Loot. Does take him down. Here's the thing. One Flower, 50%. We, 98, 100%. And they're able to hold on to this. All they're going to do is not drop it. That sounds easier than it is. Trust me. After the game we've had, that could be hilarious. Here comes the Uber now anyway.
Yeah, Soro managed. Yeah, Soro managed to go in there, take down Mighty Me though. he's going to be sitting around waiting for anything. But there's 4 players down for Team Denmark right now, including the medic, including the demo man, including the heavy, and they need to start going on to the last. They don't understand how crucial this is. They have a level 3, but they need to just be able to try to spam it out. Look, DMSII is going to be able to spam it out very nicely. Hellberg does actually get a really nice headshot onto him though, but he just needs to pressure down that sentry really quickly. It does get sapped, but the spy, he manages to get a win. Zygon gets taken down by Zen. Very nice shot last minute right there, and it's just that sentry needs to go down. It did go down, but he's going to be able to rebuild it really quickly, and just White's being able to keep Wheat, sorry, is being able to stay alive. The entire Team Netherlands, they're losing players, but Wheat actually goes down. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. They're just being able to keep together to an extent, but they're just losing players here and there, so not being able to make any kind of coordinated push. Look, it's just Snoozer goes down right there. MFNL, just players dropping left, right, and centre.
Yeah, and here comes Money Me, but here's the key thing again. Weed is not building, and One Flower's got Uber. I don't know if it's Uber, isn't it? Yeah. Now that's a really fast build from Weed. Don't tell me he's switching it up again. You think he's switching it up? No, he is Medigun. He's just really fast building. I apologise there. Really fast building there. This is what they need. But also the key comes down once again. I hate to bring it up again. One Flower, cometh the hour, cometh the medic. Because you're the man that's going to decide this fate again. As with every other situation we've been in at last, it comes down to One Flower. And it sounds horrible to put that pressure on the man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, MFNL is kind of peeking around this corner right now, trying to do a little bit of damage. He brought quite a lot of attention to himself. I felt like if he kind of waited a bit, maybe he'd have been able to get some kind of medic pick, because nobody was really dealing with him. Nobody needed to go over to him. Yeah, but the Uber was actually forced really nicely.
But can Quad do anything with this Uber right now? In fact, he's going to try and take down... He takes down Mining Me and he forces the Uber! Actually, that's really great play from Quad. Does take down a lot, actually. In fact, he gets a couple more as well with Crystal coming in. So Weed gets taken out straight away as well. Weed's not taken down, sorry. One Flower's down. Weed isn't down.
Now he is.
But the Uber, that's a great force there from Quarters to Pyro. Like,
yeah,
he's got more... Has he got more skill as a Pyro than he has with his quad pistol? Dare we say. Dear God.
Yeah,
this is
it's a possibility. You just see exactly what happened right there. The heavy was dropped there, which is, again, one of the main power classes. Dr. Phil actually... cratering right next to his medic right there. I'm not even sure what just happened, but he did take down MFNL right there. So we're going to be seeing exactly what they want to do right now. Wheat is about a 20% disadvantage, which maybe it won't make that much of a difference, but you never know, it may do as well. So One Flower is still going to be having that slight advantage. They're going to be able to do a little bit of work. Zen's going to be peeking down the right-hand side right now, and it just seems like a really solid defense that we've seen before. We're going to be seeing One Flower with his heavy be able to hold this really well.
Yeah, if you have just joined us, we're still on the first map of this. If you were watching any other game that has finished, we're still playing the first map. 12 minutes capture time for the first round. That was beaten in 10 minutes. Then for the second round, 3 captures for Netherlands that were taken in 4 minutes, and an unsuccessful push on to last that the Danes had no choice but to capture last to try and win the point. Then a 10-minute hold up, and now we're back. Here we are, 6 minutes on the third cap and 6 minutes left to capture the last as the Uber change comes off right now.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing both Ubers coming in. Wheat Ubered a little bit earlier than that, but nothing came out of this really. Quad taking down DMSII. Wheat's going to be going down to Calm's minigun. Crizzle's taking down Quell. Just players going down from both teams, but a little less.
But He
died.
Down, One Flower isn't. Now remember last time when One Flower managed to get a push in, he was up later than Weed. This could be crucial for them right now that he's up again. Because Weed takes a lot of time to build. Here comes the Soldier Bomb trying to do something, but it's MF getting taken out again. Scout trying to be a little bit suicidal. Actually just keeping time onto that point. Really like that by Snoozer. Really like that, just keeping time. But here's the thing. Look where Weed is. He's healing people by a dispenser. So he's not gonna get a lot of build time because he's giving heals and the dispenser's giving heals.
Yeah, definitely. We need to keep a close eye on One Flower right now. The last game changer was One Flower dropping. We need to keep an eye on him. He's got 90%. There's 6 minutes on the clock right now, and it's really solid defense. There's already been another 4 minutes off of it, and that's going to bring it up to a 10-minute time, and then there's probably going to be even more because I don't see any kind of push coming in too soon. We do actually see Wheat trying to get that Uber soon.
Look at Zygon and Gits just get captured. But it brings in the Uber. Here comes the Uber. They lose. They don't lose anything.
Wait, down.
It gets a lot of players. I think, no, he did. The Uber just came off right there. But that's brilliant there. Just a really late push there. Just enough. Teleporter's not taken down. Teleporter's finally down. Everything is wiped out. It is a complete wipe. The Danes have wiped the Netherlands out, and say it isn't so. 5 minutes left. Don't tell me we're going to have another free capture round. This is insane. We've been going for an hour and a half on this one map, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is just something beyond what we'd ever imagined from tonight. We expected it to be close, but not this close. This is insane.
Haydn.
Hi.
Would it be really hilarious right now if, like, Lakeside just is over in 10 minutes?
It'd be a nice break, but I'm not saying anything. This is a great time. I'm enjoying myself. Hopefully everybody watching is as well. We have 70% from Wheat right now. One Flower's on 80%. They're probably going to be able to get Uber a little bit quicker because Wheat really isn't that building that Uber. They need to work on that. Without that building, that's something that's really delaying them right now. And any kind of drop right now.
My enemy went down as well, so they can't push about the heavy weapons job. Last time I said that, they did push though. So maybe they're going to go in with this. And in fact, you know what? They've told me again. I'm wrong. And the heavy drops down. The medic's gone and they've gone really aggressive and got nothing. And here comes the heavy weapons guy getting a couple. Tutorial with a double backstab. There goes Sentry. Weed gets taken out again. And everything from the first round, from an hour ago, when one flower was getting taken out when they were trying to set a time, it's now the other way around, and Weird is dying when they're trying to set a time. Everything has gone full circle, but in reverse.
It's just the same thing. We saw it in the first few rounds. We're seeing it again in this round alone. An Uber comes in, the sentry goes down, they manage to rebuild it whilst everybody else gets completely wiped out. And it's just... we see Team Netherlands, they're just dying over and over and over again. They're not being able to keep their players alive, and that's what's costing them each of these times. Just 3 minutes left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. This is something you don't see very often. We see Zygon. He's going to be sat down below. He's keeping an eye on that medic. He's keeping an eye on the Uber charge. He's making sure he knows exactly what's happening with that medic right now. And he's going to be peeking around, maybe going to be able to grab some sort of pick on him. But really, there's a lot going on. Maybe that a lot going on is going to be the distraction that he needs. But one flower does have that Uber. We see the Uber.
He's going to put in Crispy and takes out the Hellboat, but Weird gets taken out before anything happens. The Uber comes off from one flower, and they do hold this off, but the Crit Creek was key. Just as I was thinking in my head, they've got to do something. Maybe go back to quick fix. They tried that for a little bit, see if they could do it. Did not work for them. I just did a quick pop.
Crits.
It was Crit Creek. It did not work for them. All they got was Hellboat. That's not going to work. So again, 2 minutes, and it's almost another wipe that the Danes have put on the Netherlands. This is madness.
Look at one flower. He's not dying. There is no way that one flower is dying anymore. He's so protected on last. Maybe he's a bit rocky around the first few parts, and maybe he's dying a little bit right there. Dropping right at the start was pretty crucial, but then that counter drop, but that's by the by. He's just not dying on these last points. We've seen him stay alive for... I haven't seen him die for like the last 8 minutes or so, I want to say. Ridiculous amounts of time of being able to stay alive.
You know, last time we said that, we changed it.
Yeah, but we said Crit Creek.
Yeah, for anybody who's not wondering, we're talking about one flower a lot because he dropped 2 times in the first round when they were trying to chase a set time. So it was crucial. A few drops that really cost their team that, and a drop on last, which cost them last when they were holding for 8 minutes.
Yeah, Wheat goes down to 7 HP right there. He has that 100% crit screen. He's going to be getting that health. It looks like they wanted to start going in. One flower's still got that 100% though. A lot of players being exchanged right there. I mean, Snooze went down by quads. Flamethrower right there.
Dempsey. Surely Dempsey's going to go in right now. You've got to keep an eye on this. With 110 remaining, he's got to go in. The Crit Creek is getting ready. They're getting ready to rock the Crit Creek. And here comes the first. Now here it comes. It's not doing anything though. They've used it with nothing, and one flower has not popped. That is key. I keep saying key thing.
Yeah,
that has to be over. They've got enough for one more Crit Creek push. But really, if they can't make one flower pop, that's it. But we're setting a time here. Overtime rules will come into effect. Remember this. They're setting a time, so there will be an overtime. But even still, 40 seconds. And if they do get it, you're looking at 16 minutes.
Yeah, that's an insane time. Like, I wouldn't want to capture this next point. It's just an insane amount of time. Maybe they should have a few seconds, but it's not going to be enough. And they're just going to have to go with one drastic last push. I want to see exactly what comes out of this. Dr. Phil's going to be respawning. Snoozer goes down to Zen. Calm's taking down Mighty Me, and they just use it like they know
Zygon,
they've got this in the bag.
He's been spotted. Sorry, Zygon got spotted, but he's not going to get anything from that. No one can hold on for this 10 seconds. The card is going backwards, so there won't be an overtime because it's going backwards.
You can just stand
this
on
should
it.
Be it. That's it. They're going to
over.
stand on it. This is it. Right. Yep, that's it. Just wanted to make a pause there. That's it. So, no, all 4 cap points have not been captured. Sorry, 1 second. Here we go. Oh, here we go. All 4 points have not been captured. So I am going to say this right this time. I messed it up the first time. Denmark, if they capture the first 3 points under 6 minutes 17, they win the map, finally. But if they fail to do that, they have to capture the entire 4 points. So if they get to second and the 6 minutes 17 is over, they've got the 10 minutes on the game clock that they have to go to take the 3rd point, and then the extra time. So if they don't get to 6:17, it'll always be like they're setting a time and they're not against a stopwatch, just a map time. So the key thing is really, will they get to the 3rd point in time? Where's the sentry gun? Is it in the same place? No! It's not! Look at it. It's in the unsplashable place. I say the unsplashable place. You see where that dispenser is behind the teleporter?
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that's going to die there, because of that open area, is the teleporter and the dispenser.
Yeah.
So that sentry gun's going to be safe. Even if it's level 2, that's going to be safe and it'll be up to 3 straight away. Hellberg gets taken out straight away. It's Medigun, and I just want to see if it's Medigun as well for the Netherlands. For the Danes, I mean, sorry. Well, I'm pretty sure that one flower doesn't know anything else, and it is Medigun.
But yeah, we're both Ubers at 100%. This is the time where we wait to see exactly who forces first. Quell just saying in chat that he's got 2 kills to 16 deaths right now. Not something you want to be seeing from a Pyro, but he's been able to get a couple nice picks. He's been able to airblast a lot. He's been doing alright. He's been able to play it somewhat decently right now. But we're going to see exactly what happens right now. One flower, I'm not really sure where he is. Probably still in spawn. Yeah, he's still just sat in spawn, making sure that sniper doesn't get him. Sniper's got quite a few sight lines on this point. Calm taking down Quell though, but does get backstabbed a little later on. Nobody's dropped, nobody's forced right now. Both medics persistent on keeping on with that point, or with that Uber. And the cart's still in there, or the sentry's still in there, sorry. The cart needs to go through there, that sentry needs to go down, and the only way they're going to be able to take it down is with one flower going down.
Yeah, and in fact, the Ubers, they forced as well. They managed to force the Uber from a spy play. The spy play is forced the Uber. Now they're now going to see this. Great play from Quad pushing them back. And you know what this means? One flower comes out to play. They're going to walk up to that hill. They're going to do exactly that right now. Walking up to that hill. Going to wait to pop the Uber. Mighty Me does take down a couple players. It's only the light classes. The Uber comes off. Dr. Phil with 1. Dr. Phil with 2 with a lovely pipe onto weed. Now they can take the sentry gun out. The sentry gun is taken down. The teleport is still alive. There is a Girardi on to Dr. Phil. He picks up the teleporter kill. The point is captured. 4 10s are captured in the next 2 points. The sentry gun is already level 3 at the top though, and it takes down Calm.
Yeah, we saw actually, we saw Wheat going down. Wheat did actually go down there, so there is a little bit of an advantage from one flower right now. That's going to be crucial, being able to get that Uber and go as quickly as possible. And making no mistakes right now is key. They have 4 minutes and 17 seconds to get the next 2 capture points, which is likely, but you never know. We'll see exactly what happens right now. They're going to be going up to the top left-hand room. They know exactly where the sentry is. They're going to be trying to peek it out right around the corner. Calm's doing a lot of work under the heavy, but he did ride. And Dempsey does actually manage to take him down. One flower's getting up at the 90% mark. Wheat's on 50%. We're going to see exactly what happens. Wheat's building extremely fastly right now. Yeah, it's still stuck. Sorry, I thought it was something different. Yeah. 70%. One flower needs to go now. As soon as we gets this Uber, this point's held.
That's it, really. Zen goes down again. Hellberg goes down. In a situation like this, Hellberg can't really do much but just throw his Girardi, unfortunately. Zen they could use, but at the same time, the heavy guys are still up. The Uber comes off really early. Here comes the sentry though. 1, 2, 3 stickies, takes it out straight away. The counter Uber comes in as F2 gets taken down. The spy does nothing. Quad's on his own there trying to do something. He does survive, but he's hiding. He's still hiding. Can he actually get anywhere? He does die finally. But the Ubers get traded. It's a draw, but a small advantage because the sentry gun is down. That is going to be key because now they're going to rebuild it. He's rebuilding it in the same place. Pyro tries to stop it, does not get it. It's already level 2. Wow, that was fast, and it gets taken out straight away. I think the favour right now is in Denmark.
Yeah, definitely. Like, just they're doing really well at being able to play the game. They just that was really stupid. They're just being able to know exactly where they need to be and when they need to do it. And Quad's going to be able to walk into that point. Zen's taking down Dempsey. Again, just important picks. Wheat stayed alive though. There's 90% from Wheat. One Flower's coming up to that 100% mark, and I do believe the Sentry is going to be going up on last already. No, they'll be moving on to next. Yeah. They're going to be trying to defend this. 2 minutes 30 though. This is a difficult point to hold for 2 minutes 30. And as I said that, the Uber comes out from One Flower and Wheat right now. Both Ubers exchange. Just a lot of air blasting going on, seeing exactly what happens. The Villain's going to be trying to set up the Sentry a little bit far behind, but Tutorial's going to be taking that down.
This is it.
Quad takes down Wheat. They're going to be able to grab onto this point. Is it over?
This should be it. If they capture this inside the 2 minutes, it should be over. The fanfare's playing. It's just a sniper that can stop them. Are we going to see a GG? It's a GG. And finally, the time in the world is 22:48 CEST. And we have finally finished the first map in a best of 3.
2 hours almost of TF2. That was a close game.
Denmark, Finnair, first blood to the Danes.